Welcome to the world of Roshar, a world created by Brandon Sanderson in the universe of the Cosmere. This world is dominated by one supercontinent named Roshar as well. It's unlike any world you've encountered in fantasy. Picture a land where storms, called highstorms, rage with such ferocity they shape the very environment. Life here is adapted to survive, plants retract into the ground, animals have hardened carapaces, and even humanity builds their cities behind towering rock formations called storm walls. At the heart of Roshar's unique world building are the shards, magical, godlike relics left over from ancient times. Shard blades are massive, glowing swords that can cut through anything, while shard plate enhances a wearer's strength and resilience. These artifacts have become symbols of power and authority in Roshar's war-torn political landscape. However, Roshar isn't just one culture. You have the militaristic Alethi, the mysterious and enigmatic Parashindi, and others like the scholarly Azish or the nomadic Horn-Eaters. Sanderson's world feels alive, every nation with its own history, culture, and role in an unfolding epic. Next, let's talk about the heart of the series, the characters. Sanderson has crafted a vast, complex, flawed, and deeply human individuals. Here are the four major players you'll follow throughout the series. First, we have Kaladin Stormblessed, a skilled surgeon's son turned soldier. Kaladin's journey begins in despair. Betrayed and sold into slavery, he finds himself in the Bridge 4 crew, a group of expendable workers forced to carry bridges into battle. Through his suffering, Kaladin rises to become a hero and protector of the weak, bonding with Syl, a spren, who grants the powers of a windrunner. Next is Shallan, a young scholar with a dark past. On the surface, she's a clever and ambitious student seeking knowledge of ancient magic to protect her family. But beneath her composed exterior lies a fractured soul gripping with painful secrets. Shallan's ability to manipulate illusions through her bond with a spren is central to her arc. Dalinar is the warlord turned visionary, burdened by guilt and haunted by visions of the unity. As the series progresses, Dalinar emerges as a unifying force, seeking to bring together the splintered nations of Roshar to face the existential threat. And finally, Szeth Vallano, the assassin in white. Wielding a shard blade with incredible powers, Szeth's storyline is one of tragedy and inner conflict. He follows orders to kill even as he questions his own morality and the truth behind the oaths he swore. These four characters anchor the story, but the Stormlight Archive is known for its sprawling cast, with fascinating side characters who each play vital roles in the grand narrative. Now let's dive into the magical heart of the series, Surge Binding. Surge Binding is the key system of magic left and tied to the 10 fundamental forces of Roshar. Surge binders like Kaladin and Shallan form bonds with spren, mysterious beings tied to emotions and concepts, gaining incredible abilities. Roshar's history is defined by the Knights Radiant, an order of surge binders who have protected the world but mysteriously betrayed it centuries ago. Their oaths, life before death, strength before weakness, guide the actions of modern surge binders as they rediscover their powers. Layered within this is the mystery of the Desolations, cyclical apocalypses that once ravaged Roshar, and the Heralds, immortal beings sworn to prevent them. But are the Heralds truly heroes, or something darker? The Stormlight Archive is more than epic battles and ancient magic. It's a story about people. Sanderson delves deeply into the themes of leadership, mental health, and the burden of responsibility. Each character struggles with their own demons, Kaladin's depression, Shallan's trauma, Dalinar's guilt. These aren't just side notes, they're central to those people and are why their stories resonate so deeply. Let's not forget about Sanderson's ambitious storytelling techniques. The interludes, short chapters featuring characters outside the main cast, give us a broad perspective of the world. Every detail, no matter how small, eventually ties back into the greater story. If you're a fan of Sanderson's Cosmere universe, you'll love how the Stormlight Archive ties into the bigger picture. Characters like Hoyd make recurring appearances, and there are subtle nods to events and magic systems in other series like Mistborn and Elantris. If you're paying attention, the connections are everywhere. So, why should you read the Stormlight Archive? Because it's epic on every level. The world building is unparalleled, the characters are deeply relatable, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Whether you're drawn to the magic, the mystery, or the characters, there's something here for everyone. And the best part? Sanderson is just getting started. With 10 books planned, we've only begun to explore the depths of Roshar. Now is the perfect time to jump in and experience this modern fantasy masterpiece, especially since the 5th book is just coming out this December. Thanks for watching my introduction to the Stormlight Archive. If you're already a fan, let me know your favorite character or moment in the comments. And if you're new to the series, what intrigues you the most about Roshar? Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more fantasy deep dives. Until next time, life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination.